Hey, this is C&D channel. I'm Chris. This is Dave, and this is MMA for you. We're going to be doing our predictions for UFC 166, Velasquez versus Dos Santos 3, which happens on October 19th. Dave, welcome back, my man.
I know, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's UFC 166. I had to be back.
Yeah, man. What do you think of this card, my man?
Oh man, this full card is fun. It's interesting. You got a lot of exciting fight come out at you. So let's get it on.
Okay, we got UFC heavyweight champion defending the title as Cain Velasquez fights Junior Cigano dos Santos.
Cain all the way.
Cain, huh?
Cain all the way. Dude, he only lose like one time
Against Junior dos Santos, though.
That was past.
But yeah,
that was past.
He ended up beating him.
Yeah, so. 10 KO, TKO, 2 decision. I mean, he's only 31.
Mm-hmm.
He's a 3-5 winning streak. Of course, he always wins, so that is not impressed. But you know, Cain, he's powerful. His strike he's heavy duty.
Oh yeah, man.
I don't even know what I need to say. I mean, great cardio, good wrestling, and then push forward all the time. I mean, he's the one who murdered my hero.
Oh.
Why did I bring that up? Okay, anyway, so why you don't want to Cain?
No, I want Cain. Dude, I think Cain Velasquez wins this one too, man. Junior dos Santos, so let's not discount him or anything like that. You know, you train Junior dos Santos, 16 wins. Out of his 16 wins, 12 of them are by KO or TKO.
Yeah.
This guy's boxing is some of the best in the heavyweight division. He has a strong, good jab, heavy hands, and he has really strong takedown defense. You know, I think he did manage to defend some of Velasquez's takedowns last time out, but you know.
So how would you foresee this going? I mean, obviously, it's not gonna be like a one punch KO. It's gonna be fight. It's gonna be battle. So what do you think?
I think that Cain Velasquez, I think it'll be a repeat of their second fight, man. Velasquez will push the pace, move forward, attempt takedowns, try and tire Junior out, and when Junior's thinking takedown, Velasquez is gonna go for punches and kicks. When Velasquez goes for punches and kicks, and Junior's thinking about that, then he's going to go for takedowns.
Okay, it's already happened in the second fight. Do you think Junior Casano will do something different? And what can he do to win this fight?
That's interesting, man. You know, his last fight, he did show some unorthodox strikes. Against Marquardt, he did a spinning crescent kick and knocked him out. Dos Santos, but what Dos Santos needs to do isn't to, it's not all of a sudden you're going to have like a spinning 540 crazy axe kick or something.
Especially with Cain, if you make a mistake, you down KO.
Yeah, it's never about that. It's about refining your game so that the other guy can't capitalize it. One thing that Junior has is really weak stand-up defense. It's just one of the things that's his problems is that he'll back up in a straight line. And everyone from Marquardt to a lot of his opponents had taken advantage of that. Okay. Velasquez more or less managed to drop him in the first round because he's backing up in a straight line.
Okay.
He can fix that.
He can fix that. That's something. That's something able to be fixed.
Yeah, and use distance and make it hard for Velasquez to get those takedowns. You know.
Well, I still think Cain will win. Just like
too.
You say, because it's something that Junior Casano can fix, but I don't think he can fix right now. So unfortunately. All right, the second fight.
Okay, we have Daniel Cormier versus Roy Big Country Nelson.
I love Nelson. He's all amazing, but Daniel gonna be the one who wins this fight.
Yeah, I mean, Roy Nelson. I mean, what he has a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, a strong chin, and an overhand right. And that's what he has.
But Daniel has 12-0 undefeated. I mean, this guy, he can fight KO, TKO, one submission, and he's big, he's strong. And of course, big country is big too. But so how would you think about this fight gonna go down?
Pretty simply, Daniel Cormier, he's if he wants to get the takedown, he can. I can see him clinch a lot with Nelson against the cage. Maybe hit some dirty boxing.
And then,
avoid the right hand.
And Daniel is, AKA the Olympic level of a wrestler. So you think he's gonna use some wrestling technique on this fight?
It's not inconceivable to take down Nelson. I mean, Nelson is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Doesn't mean he's super strong off his back.
No.
He's mainly a top control guy. So if he wants to take him down, I think he can. Anytime he wants.
And then once he takes it down, ground and pounds.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to finish Nelson with ground and pound. But wear him down. I can definitely see, and Daniel Cormier, all he has to do is avoid the overhand right, really. I mean, that's the thing. Do what Stipe Miocic did. Just avoid the overhand right, beat him up on feet.
Well, he has a good kickboxing, so he can use the kickboxing to keep the distance as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Daniel all the way.
Yeah, Daniel Cormier all the way, man.
Third fight.
Okay. Gilbert El Nino Melendez fights Diego the Dream Sanchez.
Sorry, man. Diego Sanchez, I love you, but you're not going to win this fight, man.
Nah, I don't think so either, man. I mean, Gilbert Melendez. I mean, you tell me about Gilbert Melendez.
Well, for what I see is he have a 11 KO, TKO, He trained in the
Scrap Pack,
yeah. And, dude, he is a former Strikeforce lightweight champion, He knows how to go to La Raw. He been there.
Yeah.
It's strong boxing, good jab. I love his jab, that jab is crucial. And the best thing is he has a really good, very strong cardio.
Yeah, he does. So he's gone 5 rounds pretty well.
Yeah, and then he still got energy. So I think in this way, he just like a Superman status to me. I think he would definitely win this fight.
Yeah, one thing about Melendez, the guy just doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. Strong cardio, strong wrestling, good ground. I mean, when he ground and pounds guys, it looks like a gang initiation beatdown. I'm not kidding. Like, I've seen his ground pound is just deadly. You can see the one where he elbowed the Japanese guy. I forgot his name. Crusher Kawajiri elbowed him. Rodrigo Dam knocked him out. Among other guys. I mean, takedown defense is strong. He's a good scrambler, and he has a good chin. I mean, there's just no big weaknesses in this game.
Melendez, to me, a lot of fighters are well-rounded. He is well-rounded plus good.
Yeah.
He's good at everything that he does. So, I mean, how you going to be somebody this good?
One thing that he does do that Diego might be able to capitalize on, but I doubt it, is Melendez will give up his back a couple times when he tries to get off from the bottom. And Diego has awesome top control and just back control and mount control.
Well, but what I gonna say is, Diego is very weak on defenses.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I see, Melendez just go push forward and then knocking off the balance. Then something bad gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about the straight line thing with Gino Dos Santos. He moves back in the straight line. When Diego Sanchez throws punches, he moves forward in a straight line, and so many people have been able to counterpunch that.
Yes.
VJ Penn, Jake Allenberger, Marlon Kampman have all been able. They see, he's going in a straight line, counter.
Gilbert, no other. I'm pretty sure he can counter. He can do many things. Can take a Sanchez down. So
I mean, Diego's a good fighter. He trains out of Jackson's. He's always pushing forward. He's really aggressive. His cardio's good. He is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
But on the other hand, Gilbert has a good cardio.
Yeah,
good
he has a lot of that too. Yeah.
I mean, he cancels out except for Gilbert doesn't have a weak defense.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people thought that Gilbert Melendez should have beaten then-champion Benson Henderson when they went 5 rounds. I mean, it says a lot about Melendez to do that with Benson Henderson.
No comments. I like it, Benson.
Yeah. But Benson ended up winning anyways. And then, next fight after that, we have Gabriel Napao Gonzaga versus Shawn the Savage Jordan.
Gabriel.
I got Shawn,
Well, Gabriel 15-7 record. I don't know. This type of fight. I just feels right. 6 KO, TKO, nice submission.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. Both guys have very obvious avenues to win this fight.
Yes.
That's the thing. Gabriel can win.
He's a BJJ black belt, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, he's a world wonder too. He got good kickboxing. I mean, I always like the kickboxing and BJJ combination because first you keep a distance, and then when the opponent coming closer, try to take you down, then you show them the BJJ. So I'm pretty sure it's a good something to go about. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's tough. Do you know what though? I'm gonna pick Jordan here. He's lost to gatekeepers before in like Czech Congo. However, he's got the heavy hands, and Gonzaga's chin isn't what it used to be, man. He has, out of his 7 losses, 6 of them are by KO or TKO.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. If we kind of keep say Jordan, I'm gonna work out the door, man.
I gotta go with Jordan. I think his kickboxing is good. He just knocked out Pat Barry. He's got the heavy hands. 2-fight win streak, man. Training at Jackson's. I gotta go with Shawn Jordan here, man. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'm gonna go Cole Gonzalez. You continue this.
Okay,
me
man.
out, man.
Man, you go call Nepal at Team Link, man. I'm
gonna
continue on, man. Okay. So, yeah, he's got a point. Like, this is one of those fights that could really go anyway. It's just one of those things that's just. Is Gabriel Gonzaga gonna try and take it down? He's a superior Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to win. Or Shawn Jordan, can he keep it standing? One thing about Nepal that's really cool is that he's using a lot less kickboxing, using a lot more wrestling and grappling. So it does give me cause for concern for Shawn Jordan. Yeah, like I said, I mean, friggin' Czech Congo was out grappling Shawn Jordan, So that's not a great sign, but I think the heavy hands, good kickboxing. I'll go with Jordan, but both guys have avenues to win. Yeah, I think he's still talking to Gonzaga. So the final fight of the main card, we have flyweights here as Darrell Montague, the Mongoose, makes his UFC debut as he fights John the Magician Dodson. Well, with Montague, I mean, this guy was fighting in like Tachi-Paulus fights and whatnot. He is one of the top. Is a top 10 flyweight. So, John Dodson obviously is a top 10 flyweight as well. Montague, 13-2 record with 5 wins by KO or TKO, 5 wins by sub. He's 25 years old on a 4-fight win streak. Trains out of Millennia MMA. Other guys that train there, Lorenz Larkin actually trains out of Millennia. And it is his first fight in the UFC, so there could have the quote-unquote octagon jitters, The thing is, though, he is fighting John Dodson. And Dodson, 14-6 record. 6 wins by KO or TKO, 2 wins by sub. He's 28 years old. Guy is really quick. Great counter punching. Heavy hands for flyweight. And this guy knocked out like Johnny Bedford and the Ultimate Fighter. And Bedford's a really big bantamweight. You know what I mean? His takedown defense is really good. And even if you take him down, he doesn't stay on his back. Against Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, I mean, I felt that Dodson got rounds 1 and 2, and some people argue he got round 3. He's just a really good fighter. The takedown defense and the boxing. I'm personally gonna give it to Dodson. I don't know what Dave has who he's picking yet. I think he's still talking to some guys in Team Link. But yeah, Montague, good fighter, but I don't think he has what it takes to beat Dodson, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, so yeah, I got John Dodson winning that one. Okay, on to the prelims on Fox Sports 1 then. I'll get back with him if he comes back. I think he's, just talking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with some guys over the phone. We got a really good middleweight fight here as Tim the Barbarian Boetsch fights Luke Rockhold. This is a really good fight actually between two top 10 middleweights. Interesting to note though is that Tim Boetsch is coming off a 2-fight losing streak, and he lost to Costa Philippou, and then he lost to Mark Munoz. Luke Rockhold is coming off getting knocked out by Vitor Belfort. Interesting to note also, Luke Rockhold, 10-2 record, 2 wins by KO or TKO, 6 wins by sub. He has a good chin, but it's funny, he has 2 losses by KO or TKO. 28 years old, and he's really tall for a weight class. He's 6'3". Trains out of AKA. Good kickboxing, really strong kicks as well. See a really heavy kicking game with Rockhold. Really good takedown defense. Hey man, I was talking to Gonzaga.
He said you suck.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, I want to go back to this fight. I talked about it. Who did he have in John Dodson versus Darrell Montague?
What did you say you're gonna win?
I had Dodson, man.
What the hell are you talking about? Just because I talked to Gonzalez and you pick out John? I mean, don't you think Darrell will win?
You know what? Darrell is a top 10.
13-2 record, okay? Yeah. Compared to your 14-6, you lose 6 times and we only lose twice.
True.
Right? 5 KO, TKO. 25 years old, 4 win, 5 winning streak. So he's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Nothing's wrong with him. He's a great fighter, top 10. But I think Dodson's better. I explained to the audience already.
I know Dodson's quicker, but good counter, counter punch. But I think it can be a close fight.
Sure, man. Yeah.
I have a good feeling about this.
You got Montague, I got Dodson.
Okay. Well, so obviously Team Boetsch, the next one.
Tim Boetsch versus Luke Rockhold.
You pick Tim, right?
I can't pick the Barbarian here, man. I'm sorry.
Well, we all have Barbarian inside of our heart. We're supposed to be a Barbarian. Well, it's going on. We're not here. You pick the wrong people, man. Team Barbarian, he's good. 16-6 regular, 7 KO, TKO, 5 submission. I mean, he is in the 2 losing fighting streak, but disregard he is very strong.
Yeah, he is.
He bullied his opponents.
Oh man,
his Barbarian style. I mean, that's what I like. It's fun. He has a great judo, good wrestling. He can't charge to you. He's Barbarian.
Yeah.
So why is he gonna lose?
Because I think Luke Rockhold trains out of AKA, tall fighter. Good kickboxing, tough to take down.
Well,
really good kicks.
He can do kickboxing too.
Yeah, I know, man, but I just think that Rockhold is more the rangier fighher.
Well, I'm more close fighter. We go strong clinch. We judo judo your bar. We good kickboxing as well.
Really good point there. If he does get in the inside,
dude, we're strong, man.
Yeah, Rockhold definitely is more of a range fighter. Whereas Boetsch is definitely more of an inside fighter.
Yeah, anything can happen. So, who knows? He busts out like a big, judo.
Well,
judo
he
toss.
calls it redneck judo. So.
Redneck judo. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Next guy. Who did you pick?
Okay, we got Nate the Great Marquardt fighting Hector Lombard.
Of course, Nate. He fights 32. He had 32-12. 2 regular. This guy is veteran. He fight all the time. 9 KO, TKO, 15 submission. I mean, this guy's good. It's he's a black belt, BJJ, and that's what I like. Black belt BJJ, well rounded, good kickboxing, good wrestling as well.
Yeah. One thing is, man, this fight's kind of concerning because Hector Lombard, he has a 32-4 record with 1 draw and 1 no contest. 18 wins by KO or TKO, 7 wins by sub. I do have some problems, some concerns here, though. He's Cardio's never been that great,
and
it is his first cut to 170. He used to fight 185.
I do understand now he's really big on 170, so he's been there, and then his weight is helping him with the strength. So I don't know. It's a close fight.
It is a close fight. I'll go Lombard. He has heavy hands, trains at ATT. A really good counterpuncher. He is a judo black belt as well, and good overall boxing. But Nate has always been one of the more well-rounded fighters in MMA. Really,
just like Royal Nelson, he's a gatekeeper to me too. Yeah.
Huh?
Nate.
Oh.
Nate is a gatekeeper to me too.
Oh, okay.
He just like a Royal Nelson. They all like gatekeeper starters.
Okay, next right after that, we have a women's fight as Jessica Evil Eye fights Sarah Kaufman.
I know you said this so many times. Why is girls always have a cute nickname? Why does the guy don't have this kind of name? Anyway, I like Sarah. I like her a lot, but unfortunately, I pick out Evil Eye.
Oh, you got Evil Eye, huh?
10-1 record, okay? It's not. It's only lose one ton, okay? 2 KO, TKO, 1 submission. 27 years old, man. You know, a couple of years less than me. But anyway, 7-fight win streak. Come on, boy. Come on.
I gotta say, that's not bad.
Good kickboxing, man.
Yeah.
And the improving grappling, you know. But then, you know,
she did do a standing arm triangle on Zola Fausto in her last fight.
See?
That was pretty neat. Trained at Strong Style Fight Team too with guys like Stipe Miocic. But you know what, man? Both of these girls are having their first fight in the UFC.
Well, so except for mine losing once, you lose twice.
Yeah, but mine lost twice to champions. One of them was Ronda Rousey, and the other one was Marloes Coon.
I know that.
16-2 record, 10 wins by KO TKO, 6 wins by decision. She has 2 losses by sub. They are both by armbar. She's 27 years old. One thing I always like about Kaufman, good technical kickboxing, man. She has a 1-2 and an inside leg kick, and she doesn't use much else, but she's good at those 3 strikes. Uses straight punches.
With you. Sarah might win this fight. Most likely she might win, but you know, it's not. She's a boring fighter. She's so technical, you know.
I mean,
Jessica, I don't know. I like Jessica. I think she'll win. Just feeling.
I mean, yeah, you know, that's the thing. Sarah's more. She's not a one-punch knockout type of person.
No, she's not.
She wears people down. She has good output. Really good takedown defense and a pretty good clinch game because she's so strong.
Yeah, I like she push forward too.
Yeah, but I gotta go with Kaufman. I do like Jessica Ely. She's pretty cute too.
Yeah. Why don't you pick out a cute girl?
But I gotta go with Kaufman here.
See, I catch your fun, so I can pick out a cute girl.
Okay, next right after that we got George Sotiropoulos versus KJ Nunes.
This is a tough one. I like KJ Nunes, but I like George, so I pick out George. I mean, he's great. You know, this guy is impressive. You know, he's so. He went into the UFC. He got his BJJ so quickly. He had 14-5 record. He's not doing too well. 2 losses already.
Yeah, 3 losses.
3 losses already, but. I don't know. I like his BJJ style.
Actually, Nunes is on a 3-fight losing streak too. So.
But you know, the problem is, you know, George can't really take punches.
Yeah, that's true.
Nunes deliver punches. You know, obviously, if we go to a ground game, George gonna win. That's no doubt. But I don't know. This is
a really interesting fight because KJ Nunes has an 11-7 record, 8 wins by KO TKO, 3 wins by decision. He's 30 years old. He's on a 3-fight losing streak, and he's only won 1 of his last 6 fights. Yeah. Granted, his competition has been pretty good. You're talking guys like Masvidal, Josh Thompson, Donald Cerrone. I mean, they're talking really good. Yeah,
they're a top guy.
He trains at the arena in San Diego. It's good boxing. He uses body punches, always pushing forward. His takedown defense is actually pretty solid. I think just stylistically, I think he can beat up Sotiropoulos on the feet, maybe even drop him, and defend the takedowns.
On the style, I agree with you. If George go, hand to hand with a new, he will lose for sure. what I hope George to do is, get new on the ground, stop BJJ his ass out, and tag his ass out, and then choke his ass out.
Cool. Okay, you got Sotiropoulos.
I love you. Okay, don't beat me up.
Okay, on to the Facebook prelims. The Grice versus Larsen fight has been called off because Matt Grice was in a car accident, unfortunately. So, our prayers go out to Matt Grice. But let's. I don't know his condition yet, but let's go to these Facebook prelims as Adlan Amagov fights TJ Waldburger. Waldburger, huh?
16-7 record is not as good as yours. 1 KO, but 13 submission. This guy is submission specialist, okay? He's strong BJJ, and he's really good off his back. So that's what I like. I guess today I think most of the people are based on the BJJ.
I gotta go with Amagov here, man. 12-2 record with 1 draw, 7 wins by KO TKO, 5 wins by decision. He's 26 years old. He's on a 2-fight win streak, training out of Jackson's. His stand-up's good, but it can be reckless at times. He has good kicks as well. If I'm not mistaken, he has a sambo background as well. Kind of tough to take down. Waldburger, though, man, 25 years old. I mean, this guy will pull flying arm bars or flying triangles if he needs to.
He is very clear as submission. My worry is his stand-out. He's improving it. But compared to your guy, I don't know. He already lost 5 times by KO TKO.
Exactly. So, yeah.
But I think because your guys are it's regulars. Maybe you create opportunity for some fly armbar. Who knows, right? So that's what you need to watch out.
Okay. Next, right after that, we have El Kooky, Tony Ferguson, or Where You Kid At? Versus Mike Rio.
Dude, Tony, man.
I'm not. I will always not like Tony Ferguson because of The Ultimate Fighter, and he was drunk and telling Charlie Rader like, "Where your kid at?" Like, none of your business, bro.
Well,
but he's a good fighter.
He's a good fighter. 8 KO, TKO, 3 submission, 13-3 records, 29 years old. I mean, the only thing my concern is last fight he had is last year on May. But he has a great, powerful left hook. Like good kickboxing, good wrestling, good takedown defense. I mean, this guy's solid. It's just,
Rio's a good fighter. 9-2 record, 4 wins by KO TKO, 4 wins by sub. He's 32 years old. Good wrestler, but I think Tony Ferguson's still a prospect. Good. He's a good. His stand-up's good, and his wrestling strong. I gotta go Tony Ferguson to win.
Well, if his conditional is good, then obviously Tony gonna win this fight.
Yep. And finally, we have Charles de Bronx Oliveira versus Esteban El Toribe Payan.
Charles.
Oh yeah. You know what? I think this is kind of a gimme fight for Charles Oliveira, to be honest with you.
Pumping up.
Well, he lost to Frankie Edgar and like a really good fight, and to have a really good fight with Frankie Edgar, says a lot.
Of course, obviously.
One thing that's notable about the Bronx, 23 years old, 16-4 record with 1 no contest, 6 wins by KO TKO, 9 wins by sub. This guy knows how to finish, man.
Oh, absolutely. So this fight, like you said, is a gimme fight.
Yeah. The only concerning thing with Oliveira, his Muay Thai is really good. He does have solid Muay Thai, and his ground game's good. Yeah, everything's good. His stand-up defense is the only thing that needs work. He is a very hittable guy. But Payan, 14-4 record with 1 no contest, 5 wins by KO TKO, 3 wins by sub. He's 31 years old, trains out of Arizona Combat Sports. He's one of those like good stand-up, good wrestling, but he's not like great at it or anything like that. I think Oliveira might be better than him in those areas. So, I gotta go Charles.
Me too.
Okay, want to recap?
Recap.
Okay, with Cain Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos, I got Cain Velasquez. Okay, Daniel Cormier versus Roy Nelson, I got Daniel Cormier. Gilbert Melendez versus Diego Sanchez, got Gilbert Melendez.
Okay,
Okay, Gabriel Gonzaga versus Shawn Jordan. I got the Savage, Shawn Jordan.
I call Gonzalez. He said he's solid.
Okay, and final fight on the main card, John Dodson fights Darrell Montague.
Darrell.
Yeah, I got John Dodson. On the Fox Sports 1 prelims, we got Tim Boetsch versus Luke Rockhold.
Tim Boetsch.
Okay, got Luke Rockhold. Okay, Hector Lombard fights Nate Marquardt.
Nate Marquardt.
Okay, Hector Lombard for me. Jessica Evil Eye fights Sarah Kaufman.
Jessica.
Okay, I got Sarah Kaufman. And KJ Noons fights George Sotiropoulos.
George.
Okay, I got KJ Noons. On the Facebook prelims, Adlan Amagov fights TJ Waldburger.
TJ Waldburger.
Okay, I got Adlan Amagov.
Wait a second. Ever since I come back from the phone, we all disagree, huh?
Not the next two.
Okay.
Tony Ferguson fights Mike Rio.
Tony.
Okay, Tony Ferguson. And finally, Charles Oliveira fights Esteban Paya.
Charles.
Okay, Charles Oliveira.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for our predictions for UFC 166, Velasquez versus Dos Santos 3. Got any final words, my man?
It's not final word because I'll be back.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to be back. It's awesome. Doing that show is always fantastic.
Yeah, man. Awesome, man. Good to hear. Hey, that's it for MMA for you. Thank you guys very much.